Well, it's good to see you guys today. My name is Eric, and I have been the lead pastor here for almost 3 years, and today is my last day with you guys. And I tell you, I am so grateful for the opportunity that I've had to serve here at this church over these years, and just so grateful that God opened up this door and allowed myself and my family to be here. And I want you to know how much we love you guys and how grateful we are for just all your love and encouragement along the way. And just continue to pray for us and pray for me as I begin a new journey in ministry. It's crazy to me how fast time flies. You know, it just, you look up and years go by. But before I really dive into my message and we cover this last part of the Sent Life, I wanted to communicate a few things that I was thankful for to the church. And the first is I want to tell you I'm thankful, and I want to tell you thank you for trusting my leadership. That means a lot. That means a lot. And I am really, really grateful for all of you for trusting me along the journey. And I know that's not always easy to do, especially when the pastor's a little crazy. But you guys did it, and I am so, so thankful. And I want to encourage you. God is moving, and God is going to draw someone else to be the pastor here. And I want to encourage you to trust them. Trust their leadership. They're going to be different than me. They're going to preach different. There's no way they'll be as good looking as me. Sorry, that just won't happen. At least my wife tells me that. One thing I will tell you guys before I get too serious in this message, when I came here, I had a brown, blondish beard. Now I don't have it anymore because it turned gray. And so I just shave. People used to always say, you need to be clean shaven. Well, you got your wish. Okay, it turned gray, so I shaved it. But in all seriousness, trust the leadership of the next pastor. Encourage you to do that. The second thing is I'm thankful for, and I want to tell you thanks, is for encouraging me every week. Every week, people stop me and tell me how God is working in their life through this church. Every week I get messages. Every week people tell me about different things they're going through and how somebody in the church has met their need, or the list goes on and on of how the Lord is working in their lives. And I'm just thankful for all the encouragement. One of the most underestimated challenges of a pastor, because a lot of people think, oh, the preacher, he works on Sunday. If it was only that good, you know? Everybody would want to do it, right? But the greatest challenge that pastors face, and it's underestimated, and if you've never been a pastor, you may not understand this. If you've served in ministry, then you're going to get what I'm saying is, as a pastor, the emotional wear and tear on the heart, mind, and soul of that individual is very, very heavy. You may not realize it, but everybody that's going through difficulty, and guess what? It's not just you. Everybody else that's around you's got their problems. Well, oftentimes those things are prayer requests or things that the pastor knows about and are shared. And that person, the pastor, they bear all that. It's in their mind. It's on their heart. I'm not the most empathetic person, but it's still even is heavy on mine. And that is the unseen, most underestimated struggle in ministry. It leads to a lot of people in depression, a lot of struggles, a lot of difficulty. And I want to tell you, encourage the next pastor. Overdo it. When it's on your mind or on your heart, just tell them. Even though it gets awkward to encourage people all the time, just be an encourager and encourage that person, because I'm telling you, it is heavy. It is hard. It is a hard job because it is spiritual battle. The pastor has their own struggles just like you, but then they're also bearing the burden of so many, and they've got, good things, bad things, all kinds of stuff coming from every angle, and they need as much encouragement as they can get, and I'm thankful for your encouragement. The third thing is thanks for loving my family. Crystal and myself and Weathers are so grateful for the love that we've received here, and we have just absolutely loved our time here at Vaughn Forest and love the next pastor. After you go through a few pastors, it's harder and harder to love the next one, I know. But love them. God brought them here. God is in control. And there's a team of people that are praying. There's a team of people that are sifting through resumes, and they are intentionally praying and seeking God, and they're getting counsel from other people, and they're going to do their absolute best to hear from God and make the right decision. And that pastor will make the right decision to come here. And God will orchestrate all that. That's way bigger than me and you. I never thought I would be back in Montgomery, Alabama. But God is bigger than me, and He orchestrated for us to be here the last 3 years. And when God does that, love that person, even when they're hard to love, because I get it. Sometimes we're hard to love. Pastors are hard to love. But love them and love their family, because it's a challenging journey. It's a challenging job. The fourth thing is, thank you for allowing me to take risk. You know, that's one thing I love about Vaughn Forest Church. It's a risk-taking church. And you better be glad I'm leaving, because we'd really be going off the ledge, taking some risk if I was staying around. But in all seriousness, thank you for letting me take risk. You know, when Vaughn Forest was started in 1994, it wasn't that long ago. It was a church that was started to reach people who wouldn't go to church. It was started to reach people who were far from God. There was a passion in the hearts of those people to do that. And to reach people that don't go to church and that are far from God, you have to sometimes do unusual, outside-the-box kind of things. And I love that about this church. I love that about you, that you're a risk taker, that you're outside the box, that you're willing to do whatever it takes to see people meet Jesus. And that is an incredible, incredible thing. And so I thank you for that. I thank you for allowing me to fail. I fail a lot, okay? You can't succeed unless you fail. You got to fail a lot to be successful. You have to take a lot of risk. And I love that that is part of the culture here, is that failure is not seen as the end. It's only a step to where we're trying to go. And I love that about this church, and keep that and allow the next pastor to have that. And I thank you for allowing us to succeed a little bit. We've seen God do some special things, and I'm grateful. And lastly, I appreciate you praying for me and my family. Do that for the next pastor. Pray for them, encourage them, and the staff. It's a heavy job. It seems like, oh, that's probably easy. Just go get you a job at a church and see how easy that is. It's spiritual battle. It is spiritual battle. The enemy does not want to see the church thrive and succeed, and he will attack at every angle. And so we have to be locked arms, united, fighting for the glory of God and to see the church reach people and grow. And I'm grateful that this church is about that, and I'm thankful for the amazing staff team. I'm telling you, incredible friends and partners here at Vaughn Forest. The staff team here is incredible. I mean, you just don't know how great they are. I work with them every day, and I am really, really bummed not to get to work with them anymore, but I'm telling you, they are phenomenal.